Welcome to Why Your Index Finger is Ruining Your Chord Changes, a 60-second test to let you know if it's happening and how to fix it. Let's get to it. Follow along, play a G chord like this. Head over to a C chord. Go back to a G chord. Back to a C chord. We'll do a couple more, go to E minor. Go to a C chord. Let's do one more. Go to an A minor. And go to a G chord. Alright, how do we know if our index finger was ruining and is ruining our chord changes? And probably one of the big reasons that you keep setting guitar down, if this is you, heads up. If I play a G chord like this, and then I go to a C chord and listen, hear me out. If that index finger is the first finger to land on your C chord, danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Your index finger is ruining your chord changes. And I promise this may be one of the number one things I see when I find people not succeeding at guitar. Why is this so important? It's super important because if we land our index finger first, and then our ring, and then our middle, then our ring. When we get to play this, it might sound choppy. If we hit those bottom notes first, our ring and middle together, by the time we get to our index, we actually get a little bit more time. So if you're landing index finger first and your chords are always sounding a little choppy when you play them, there is a huge chance this could be the problem. The same thing goes for the other ones that I was showing you, that E minor to a C. If your index goes first and your other fingers follow, we got a problem. It needs to be that E minor. Your ring finger is really the boss. Middle right behind it, then index follows. At the end of this, I'll explain to you the two different ways that you can fix this. But if your index finger is first, that means you are index finger dominant. Clue, we pretty much all are. So we got to spend time on our other fingers to get them up to snuff, get them up to par so that they're feeling confident and ready to play. But if this test, if we ended up failing it, just a note, this may be one of, if not the biggest thing as to why you continuously keep putting down the guitar. All right, hear me out. And you might not believe me, but after my 20 years of teaching beginner to intermediate guitar and really mastering this beginner phase, which is one of the most difficult, I promise this is one of the main things that I see transform people to be able to play guitar, okay? It's not actually going to come from your chord playing, although we'll get to that in the next chapter. Right now, it's going to come from a few drills, okay? We need to go deep, not wide on these drills, which means we really need to feel our guitar. We need to be consistent with it and present. And the number one thing in this recipe that is so difficult, but all things in your life, if you want to achieve them at a very high level, the quickest and fastest way possible, I promise you, this is the ticket. Just a little bit of time. Consistently. I cannot make you do this consistently, but if you can find 3-day spurts, so 3 days, day off, 3 days, day off, or 2 days, maybe 4 days, 5, 6, awesome. If you can find 5-10 minutes plus or minus, you can head over to our FretRepz app. The app is built for this. It is built so that you can just get on it, hit start, sit down with your computer, and get back to life. I'm a dad. I got a daughter. She's 1.5. I got a business. I got a life. Same here. I had to find a way to function fast, function clear, and get the best ROI on my time. So one of the number one things that you can do is the 4-note chromatic drill. Now, the 4-note chromatic drill looks like this. I typically like to start it on the 5th fret. We're going to start it on the 3rd for this example. We don't want to be in the middle of the fret. We want to be under the fret and feel them. And we want to be really methodical, picking down, up, up. Okay, we ultimately want to do this with a metronome too, which we have in the app. So an example going up would be like, ready, go. 1, 2. All right, another way to do this, same drill, deep knot wive. You can actually keep all your fingers down on the fretboard. That's gonna feel tough, especially if you're a new guitarist. So you don't have to get to that right away, but it's a really great way for you to go ahead and get your fingers on the fretboard and be learning in a different way. Okay, next up on this list, you can do the stair step. Same drill. We're going to start it on the 4th fret and we're going to work our way up in half step increments. So you would start like, and then we'd go up to the 5th fret and work our way up. We'd go up to the 6th fret and work our way up, etc. This is also in the app, FretRepz.com. You can download the app, you can get that drill specifically, and you can work through it. Now, if those are working, you maybe run through some other drills and you're starting to do your chord shifts as well. We'll get into that on the next section. This one is awesome, but this one is a little more intermediate. So be careful here and be patient with yourself and be really nice. Because if I know guitarists and people learning guitar, we can get frustrated. We can be very hard on ourselves. We can be very overly critical and we can think, gosh, everybody can probably do this. They can't, okay? It's not that easy. But if you can slow down to the speed of your hand, start learning at the speed of your hand, you will make unbelievable progress if you roll that into your consistency on that triangle. Okay, consistency, clarity, and then comes presence. This is called the pivot drill. Why is this going to be so good? Well, when I told you in the beginning that we were playing our chords, and then we talked about moving here, and we didn't know which finger was going to be going first, this drill is going to really force us to manage that. So here's how it works. I'm going to come up here on the 7th fret, and I'm going to put my ring finger down on the 7th fret. Now, many of you won't be able to start all the way on the 6th string. I would potentially start on the 4th string, and we're going to go like this with our ring finger staying put. We're going to go index, middle, pinky. And then we're going to go the next string. Same thing. Index, middle, pinky. Now this is rough. The ring finger needs to stay down, but we still need to pretend we're playing these notes. Index, middle, pinky. And then up to the next string. This might sound muted. And that's okay if this one sounds muted because the ring finger is probably rolling and getting that. Don't stress too much. This is about starting to teach our fingers independent dexterity. I think you can probably see why this is so fantastic. It's one of my favorite drills, even though it's definitely one of my most hated with my students, but the results are what we're here for anyways, and they get great results from this drill. This is a fantastic drill. All right, phase 3, let's actually work on those chords. So with our chords, we need to be going in a very specific order as we transition between our shapes, okay? And there's really only how many shapes? I promise. There's really only 5, and then everything's a variation from that. I like to talk about the 5 major shapes, C, A, G, E, and D, but also our 3 minor, A minor, E minor, and D minor. We're going to use those examples in this one as well. So to start this, we're going to put on a metronome. We are going to be going from G to C, but we are not going to be using our index finger, and I'm going to show you exactly how you would build this up. Now, again, you can go to the app, FretRepz.com, and you can build this up. You can see how I build it up there with the 5 phases. I'm going to build this up sort of quickly for you. Watch where the gears fall off, and that's where you need to spend time, okay? So to start right here, we're going to go ahead and add our metronome and turn it on. Okay, since we want to be using that metronome, here we go on our transitions. No right hand movement, G6, no pinky, just your top 2 fingers, down to a C major 7, no index. It's teaching these fingers to move together, so it would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. If your middle finger is moving first, then this is right where you need to be. Don't be moving ahead a few days of that, okay? Now, if that feels good, we'll start moving our right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That adds complexity on our right hand, which actually confuses our left. If our middle finger's taken over, or our fingers are confused, then this is right where we need to be. Now we're going to strum the 1 and the 3. 2, 4. Same thing. Any problems? This is where we need to be. Okay, as we get that far, we're going to go ahead and move forward. We're going to add our index finger now. That better be effortless. That better be natural, or don't move forward. Here we go, adding our index. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those fingers first, then your index. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm going to pause that right there because did you see how methodical I was with landing that and then the index adding? If those fingers are getting out of order, then step back to the phase before. You don't need tons of time, just a few minutes. Use the app. Stay steady with it. You need consistency around which fingers are boss on that one, okay, with your chord changes. And we should be using our drills as well and building those up. You'll notice your fingers will start coming to life, okay? They'll start getting their own control as your other fingers get as dominant as your index finger. Okay, let's advance this and say that we're going from an E minor to a C. I see this a lot. So if I'm on E minor, when I go to a C, I see this all the time. Wow, no, those are backwards, okay? Ring finger first, middle together if we can, index there. You can drop that index again. So 1, 2, 3, no index, 1. Just teach them to move together, all right? Learn how to break each shape down. There's really only how many shapes? 5. There's really only 5 shapes. We need to master them. Go deep, not wide. Master these 5 shapes first. So let's say we build that out. Let's say that's moving a little bit. We'd have the same build out as the other one. So we'd have our E minor, 1, 2, 3, C. There's that index coming in, 3, 4. If we're not ready for that, drop the index. Our fingers need time. As that feels good, add the index. As that feels good, let's strum the 1 and the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. If this feels hard, guess what? You're not alone. I promise though, 30 days, 60 days, 100, a year from now, you'll have all the things you want if you can stop being caught up in where you're not and be present to where you are. Okay? Clarity, this is what I'm giving you. Presence is something you can bring once you're clear. And then very important, what's the number 1? Consistency, just little bits of consistency. Okay? So if your index finger is ruining your playing, and you saw it in the beginning of this, try these tools here and head over to FretRepz.com and try the drills. If you just want to find the drills, just head to our YouTube channel. You can find the drills there too. All the information is out there. You have access to all of it. Keep playing. I want you playing guitar. I want as many people to be able to play guitar as humanly possible. Nothing makes me happier than seeing somebody that put the instrument down a handful or more of times, finally get it, and watch all the gears click. Keep on it. Catch you on the next one. Hey, you made it this far, and that is absolutely awesome. That means that you truly care about learning and understanding. That's why I built FretRepz for you. It offers clarity, tracks progress, and turns drills into real skills. No more wasted time, no more guessing. Head to the link below or go to FretRepz.com and give it a try. Also, if you found this information helpful, please subscribe and ring that notification bell because we got plenty more coming. FretRepz. Practice smarter, play better.